Aztecs, and their weapons were masterpieces. Forget steel swords and muskets for today. These warriors wielded razor-sharp obsidian, spears that could pierce Spanish armor, and clubs that were said to be able to decapitate with a single strike. Before we start, if you happen to enjoy this video and find value in it, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like so that more people may be able to find it. Additionally, if you don't want to miss out on more videos, why not subscribe? That way you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Let's get started now, shall we? The Macuahuitl was a wooden sword club developed by various Mesoamerican cultures, most famously used by Aztec warriors from around 1200 CE until the Spanish conquest. It was a long wooden paddle embedded with sharp obsidian blades along both edges, measuring roughly 70 to 80 centimeters in length. Aztec warriors wielded it with devastating effect. The obsidian blades could inflict severe lacerating wounds, and the wooden core provided enough mass for crushing blows. Spanish conquistadors documented its effectiveness, with one account claiming it could decapitate a horse in a single strike. Warriors typically used it alongside shields in combat, and its status as an elite weapon meant it was often adorned with decorative elements like feathers and precious stones. The Macuahuitl featured prominently in the Aztec conquest of Tlatelolco in 1473, where Axayacatl's forces used these weapons to devastating effect against their rivals. One of the most famous accounts comes from Bernal Diaz del Castillo. He witnessed a duel between an Aztec warrior and a Spanish horseman during the conquest of Mexico. The warrior reportedly decapitated the horse with a single blow, though the Spaniard survived and killed his opponent. However, while this demonstrated the weapon's fearsome capabilities, it also highlighted its key weakness. The obsidian blades could shatter on impact with metal armor, making it less effective against Spanish conquistadors. The Macuahuitl teaches us precision and maintenance, like maintaining sharp skills and attention to detail in daily tasks. Just as warriors had to carefully replace broken obsidian blades, we should regularly update our knowledge and tools. The tipos topili was a common polearm weapon used by Aztec warriors from approximately 1300 CE onwards. Consisting of a long wooden shaft, roughly 2 meters, tipped with a broad obsidian blade, it served both as a thrusting spear and slashing weapon. The design allowed warriors to attack from a safer distance compared to shorter weapons, making it particularly effective against cavalry and in formation fighting. Lower-ranking soldiers typically wielded the tipos topili. It was less resource-intensive to produce than the Macuahuitl, while still maintaining lethal effectiveness. The tipos topili played a crucial role in the defense of Tenochtitlan in 1521, where Aztec warriors used its superior reach to strike at Spanish soldiers from behind defensive positions and across waterways. During the Battle of Otumba in 1520, formations of warriors effectively countered Spanish cavalry charges by presenting a wall of tipos topilis, though they were ultimately defeated by Spanish tactics and superior armor. The tipos topili demonstrates the value of maintaining appropriate distance in relationships and conflicts. Like the weapon's reach advantage, sometimes stepping back provides better perspective and safety in challenging situations. The Itztopili was an Aztec battle axe used from approximately 1300 CE. It featured a tear-shaped stone or copper blade mounted on a wooden shaft about 1.5 meters long. One source told me they even used obsidian blades, although I have not been able to find any real evidence of that. The weapon combined the crushing power of an axe with a sharp cutting edge, making it effective against both unarmored opponents and those wearing quilted cotton armor. Elite warriors often carried it as a secondary weapon to the Macuahuitl. Historical accounts describe warriors using the weapon's long shaft to hook and pull down Spanish shields, creating openings for lethal strikes. The Istopili shows versatility's importance, like the weapon's dual crushing/cutting capability. Developing multiple approaches to problems often leads to better solutions. The atlatl was a spear-throwing device used by the Aztecs from around 1000 CE. It consisted of a wooden shaft about 60 centimeters long with a hook or socket at one end. It extended the thrower's arm length and leveraged force to launch darts or javelins with significantly greater range, speed, and power than hand-thrown spears. Warriors could launch projectiles over 100 meters with enough force to pierce Spanish armor. The atlatl was crucial in the initial encounters between Aztecs and Spanish forces, particularly during the Battle of Centla in 1590. Aztec warriors unleashed volleys of darts that proved effective even against Spanish armor, with contemporary accounts describing how the projectiles could penetrate mail and plate. During the defense of Tenochtitlan, atlatl teams positioned on temple pyramids and rooftops used their superior elevation and range to rain down projectiles on Spanish forces. The atlatl illustrates leverage and efficiency, teaches us to work smarter using available tools and resources. Until next time, let's all learn from history together and apply those lessons to our lives. Real quick, I did want to include 5 weapons originally. However, after the Makwa, Huitl, and Tepostapili, I had a hard time finding any significant info on the others.